What's happening, guys? So I've been really busy over the past couple of weeks moving from Arizona up north to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, but in the midst of all that busy, I've had the chance to take out the RadRover Step-Thru, and I wanted to go over the ins and outs on that bike and help any of you make a decision on whether or not it's the bike for you.
Okay, so first off, this bike is very comparable to the RadRover, minus the opening there in the middle of the bike, which is a good extra to have. I didn't notice it feeling much different once I got on the bike. It felt exactly the same as it did on the Rover. It's got that big kind of fat tire bulky feel, which was fine for me, but if you're hoping that this bike will give you more of a compact ride, be aware of it still being a big bike. With that being said, my mother was able to ride this thing with ease, no problem whatsoever, and she's 120 pounds, 5'6", so if you're from that size up, I would imagine you should be just fine. So this thing is built standard to the RadRover with the 48-volt lithium-ion battery and the suspension, the gear shifters. It's pretty much going to be the same type of bike that most of these Rovers. So you're not missing out on anything. Good quality build and everything else to go with that.
So the pluses to this thing would be the opening there between the seat and the handlebars. So I didn't find it necessary to step through it. I'm used to stepping out and around the back seat and getting on the bike, but I think that opening would give you more comfort knowing if you fall off the bike, you're not going to rack yourself on the bar like I've done with the RadRover. And so if you were to stop on a steep hill, you can easily just kind of step off the seat and have that opening to stand within and not worry about being uncomfortable.
Okay, so this bike has been nothing but a good time for the day that I had to ride it. And I will say that this thing is so comparable to the RadRover, I didn't feel like going in depth and making a complete rerun of the Rover video that I had made. Plus, I'm still kind of busy and in a crunch. But I will say that this bike, I guarantee you, will deliver what you want in an e-bike. I was able to get out and see places I probably wouldn't have seen with a standard bike just because of the ease of being able to get from point A to point B, and I enjoyed myself, and I guarantee you will too. I hope this video has been helpful for you and anyone that may be curious on getting an e-bike. This bike, and like any e-bikes, just takes time to find the proper one for you that best suits your needs. But if you do the time, you will end up finding it. This bike is by far going to be a bike that will put a smile on your face for many, many months and years to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got some helpful insight on what bike you would prefer getting. And if you did, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time.